It was a good day yesterday. Slept so well, woke up late. I was just sitting in the balcony and taking a couple of pictures of mine, and suddenly I hear the sound, the bangle sound, and I was like, oh shit, this bangle sound. And then I realized my house help, Bharti, came early today because she did not have to go to another house. The second, my heart skipped a beat. Not in like love, I was in love, so my heart skipped a beat kind of a way. Although I love her, but in like, is there a ghost in the house kind of a way. And today we will be going to a place called Neo Wonderland, where we get to play with a lot of colors, because the devil of Holi inside of me has not left yet, and I feel like playing a little bit more Holi. They've asked me to come shoot a couple of reels, click some pictures and stories and all. It's not a paid thing. I like it because it is going to be fun. Okay, let's cook. I have some mushrooms. Let's make rice first. You take the rice, you wash the rice, you fill it with water. There's a measurement for that. That's like 1 cup of rice, 2 cups of water kind of a measurement, and then you just put it in the rice cooker. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. There's this black stuff on mushrooms. You just clean it till it's gone. They're pretty fresh actually. I like them. I realized I do this very awkward thing where whenever I am in a social setting, I tend to fake laugh a lot because I'm very awkward like that. I'm not cool at all. And I'm always like in a very anxious, awkward situation where I'm like, doing this. But usually when I'm at home, this is kind of my face. I laugh when there's a joke, but otherwise I'm not usually smiling much. I think as soon as people see me like that, and then later on when they enter my life and when they see me like this, they probably think I kind of I became mean, or I started hating them. It's not their fault, it's my fault, because in the beginning I'm so kind of, so that I don't want them to feel bad, or I want them to feel comfortable, stuff like that. And my energy goes down a lot. So whenever I have to meet them, or whenever I have to go out also, the first thing that comes to my head is, now I have to, have this energy to kind of talk properly, be proper. Nobody is asking me to do this. From the beginning itself, I can be like this only. But no one will be like, I don't know. I think it's just nicer when you are smiling. That is what we have learned. నవ్వాలి, నవ్వుకుంటూ మాట్లాడాలి, నలుగురితో మంచిగా ఉండాలి, నలుగురు చెప్పిన మాట వినాలి, నలుగురు ఏమన్నా తిరిగి చెప్పొద్దు, నలుగురు బద్నాం చేసినా కానీ బద్నాం కావాలి, నలుగురిలో బతకాలి. It's not that I have thoughts of killing people, or it's not that I have thoughts of not being nice to them. It's not that I want to like them also. I just want to make them feel comfortable at that time. I don't want anybody to feel awkward like I am feeling. And also I think small talk, having no discussions at all, having no stimulating discussions at all, are extremely draining. Like, when a person is consistently, there's nothing wrong in bitching. Trust me, there is nothing wrong in bitching. If you want to come to me, talk about nonsense, I'm up for it. But at times I feel some sort of an exhaustion coming and taking over me, like a battery draining kind of a thing. My brain is constantly kind of telling exhausted, and yet I continue. In a family setting, let's just say, I am to talk loudly, or I am to give my opinion about certain things. For example, anything regarding education, or the expectations that people have over me, such as పెళ్ళయిందా, మంగళసూత్రం వేసుకోలేదండి, పెళ్ళైన తర్వాత వేసుకోవాలి కదా, గట్లనా, ఏమేం అనలేరా మీ అత్తమామలు, ఏం అనలేరా? Such kind of conversations, I feel like I have to shut them down. And usually in a group of people, when I'm saying like, అబ్బా ఎందుకబ్బా మీకు అవన్నీ, మా అత్తమామలకి లేని పరేషాన్ నీకెందుకు, మా ఆయనకు లేని పరేషాన్ నీకెందుకు, మీకు ఎందుకు అబ్బా అవన్నీ, అట్లా ఇట్లేం ఉండదు, వాళ్ళకి అట్లా ఏం అనిపించదు, or something. When I kind of make this face and I'm like, I dismiss them, or if I say that I'm not interested, or if I show a sign that I'm not interested in this conversation, loud and clear, without being like that, I'm usually shunned from those communities, which is good, because these women have been doing it for ages. Kudos to them. And they have become part of this patriarchal system And because they don't have any other option, as soon as they see another woman not following the same rules, as soon as these men see that this woman is kind of like unhinged, they feel threatened, they feel as if their identity is questioned, they feel as if their morality is questioned, as if their integrity is questioned. And then there is some sort of a threat that is imposed by people who don't follow the same rules. It is scary. Imagine being in that place. It is definitely scary, and these conversations come from that place itself. And of course we are not taught to think about any of these. We are not taught to question our thoughts. We are not taught to understand why we feel a certain way. For example, mata vinali thing has been happening, right? We don't really understand if we are wanting to win, just win the conversation, that you have to listen to me because there is a hierarchy and I'm your parent or guardian or whatever it is. There is a hierarchy, so you are younger to me and you have to respect your elders. Kabati, you're not supposed to question, and you have to just, for the fuck's sake, do, for the God's sake, for their sake, for the Lord's sake, whoever's sake, just do what is asked of you. Keep it simple. Don't question the hierarchy. This is easier, right? This is how we are taught to be. You don't question anything, and that simplifies your life. There are millions of times, millions, trillions of times, I always thought to myself, I wish I could just simply fit into the system. But again, that wouldn't have been, that wouldn't make me, right? I wouldn't be the same person that I am today. I'm grateful for everything that I have. But it would have been much simpler for me. But there are complexities, there are problems, there are issues that arise from not knowing these things. You're always angry, maybe you have a chronic health condition, you don't know where it's stemming from, you don't know why you are in pain, and you cannot even talk about it outside because you're supposed to laugh and let go of it, because depression is not a real thing. And as soon as a couple of people come, you laugh and say, hey, depression లేదు, పోయింది, and it's supposed to go. Your brain chemicals are supposed to align just by this one word, because there is no clinical reason why depression is a thing. We do not consider brain an organ. We will consider liver an organ, we will consider stomach an organ, we will consider everything else an organ, but we will never consider a brain an organ unless there is just a tumor in it. We do not understand the complexities, the hormones, the chemicals that are in our brains also, not just in the whole body. We people just try, we don't even question the logic behind things. From this video, I'm sure a lot of people think I'm crazy and I'm talking nonsense, and all of this is just bullshit. Why are you thinking so much? You're not even supposed to think so much. You're not even supposed to think so much. Take your brain out, throw it away. అమ్మాయిలు ఎంత ఆలోచించద్దు. అబ్బాబాబా గిట్టగానం ఆలోచిస్తే ఎట్లా? But the truth is, I'm always quite relaxed because I know the logic behind it. And you will definitely believe that your way is much better than mine. I don't see logic in your way, you don't see emotion in mine, or you don't see morality or respect in mine, or you see some sort of a craziness, no casualty in mine. But I think that's okay. The society rewards women and men who follow the rules of the system. Hence, everybody would like to follow it, to be in good terms with everybody around. And for some reason, I find it exhausting. I don't find logic in it. So I don't at times get rewards out of it. And even though I'm not getting any reward out of the society or no appreciation, etc., I still have to be an active participant of the community, which makes me feel exhausted. But of course, these are all theories, and I'm sure I'll change my mind in a couple of years, or I'll get to learn something new, or there'll be some other philosophy or some sort of an invention or some sort of a survey that says otherwise. And this is going to be an ever learning process. This is just figuring out life. There is no real logic to any of it. You're born, you kind of have fun, or you end up in tragedy, or whatever you call it. You pass your time pass చేసి, then you die. And ultimately, all of this is what we have created to make ourselves feel important. Even me talking about the system or the system existing, or people who are in the system, who are not in the system, all of this nonsense is just to kind of time pass, just to do time pass, just to figure out what is, why is. And ultimately, there is no, I don't know if there is an ultimate truth that even exists. I don't know if all of this is a facade or are we living in a simulation. I'm just kidding. I don't, that is just too wacky for me. I'm not, because my logical brain cannot comprehend something like that unless I see a solid proof, or I cannot. And I don't really need to think much about cooking while I am cooking. So I think about all of these sort of unnecessary, useless, stupid things where I could have just shut up and served my husband. And if I have to work for the house, just work. Shut up, don't use your brain, be happy. Why do you think so much? Just wear what every other woman is wearing. I'm not questioning any other woman here. All women are wonderful. I think every man is wonderful, every woman is, all people are wonderful. I just cannot digest the fact that somehow one format kind of fits for everybody. That's kind of, the generalizing of things itself is a problem. But we do need that for societies and for civilizations to exist, because we have to live in harmony. If we want that, then this has to exist. I'm sure none of this will make any sense in a couple of years down the line. If it will make sense, I don't know. If it will not make sense, I don't know. Do I know anything? No, I don't know. So I can just shut up, be a good wife, or be a good homemaker, or be a good working homemaker, or be a good mother working homemaker. Just be good, and the society will reward you. Why the hell are you complicating things for yourself, Kavya? We are already very late. We were supposed to start at 2:30 and the time is 2:30 right now. We were supposed to start. I'm eating a brownie and I look like a joker. My hair is in a mess. I'm wearing very original Birkenstocks with socks. And this is Tina. She doesn't care. She's just... బల్బం కూడా అంతే, సౌజు కూడా తింటుండే బల్బం. ఓ వామ్మో, ఎన్ని పురుగులు ఉన్నాయి టీనా నీ కడుపులా?
నేను రోడ్డు మీద ఉండే మన్ను ఇట్లుండే మన్ను తింటుండే, దాంట్లో పెద్ద పెద్ద రాళ్ళు ఉంటుండే అయినా తింటుండే.
అబ్బా,
నేను మా ఫ్రెండ్ మా గాడే నాకు నేర్పించు. టేస్ట్ బాగుంది.
నేర్పించుడేంద్రా? అదేమన్నా ఆర్ట్ అదేమన్నా చదువా?
చిన్నప్పుడు తెలియదు.
అంతే. ఎప్పుడు మానేస్తాం? నాకు అసలు ఎట్లాంటి అలవాట్లు ఏవి లేవు కాబట్టి నాకు తెలియదు. నేను చాలా చాలా సైకో కిడ్. నేను అన్నిట్లో నీట్గా ఉండాలి, ఒక సాక్ పైన ఉండొద్దు, ఇంకో సాక్ కింద ఉండొద్దు, మట్టి ముట్టొద్దు, చేతులు అందసాలుగా. నేను అట్లా ఆ సైకో కిడ్. నేను ఓసిడీనో కాదు నాకు తెలియదు, కానీ మా అమ్మని మస్తు టార్చర్ చేసిన ఆ విషయంలో. కాబట్టి నాకు ఇవి తెలియదు. ఎవరైనా బల్పం తినేటోళ్ళు చూస్తే ఇట్లా చూస్తుంటాను సౌజని, ఇది ఎందుకు బల్పం తింటుంది? మనం అన్నమే తిన్నాం, బల్పం దూరికి బాత్. చాక్ పీసులు తింటారు ఎవరైనా? wasn't that fun. Anta maza ralevu. We just stopped for some water because we were very thirsty, and we are heading back home. Endar mandi ella, even if it is like cousins, even if it is friends, I don't know if you can actually have fun. If you really want to just pour water on each other and dance, your terraces, your balconies are much better, I believe. Kada? మన బాత్రూమ్ లో కూడా
హోలీ ఆడుకున్నాము ఫుల్ ఫన్ ఉండే.
Yeah, that went on for 3 to 4 hours కదా. This was, I don't know, also because of the sheet that you were wearing, it was very hot, and there are no ACs.
Only coolers.
There are only coolers, and there are only 2 coolers. So whenever we were sweating, we had to go stand in front of a cooler. Dan
The
badalu,
place is also not so large.
it is not very big.
Yeah. Very congested.
2 people, 3 people, okay, but if you are like 5 to 8 people, then upirada lopala. It feels suffocating also because small place, very hot, no AC, very dark with blue light, and you're wearing the raincoat. You're wearing the raincoat. Mottam itla, we didn't enjoy that much. ఇంటికి పోతున్నామే, ఇంటికి పోయినాక మాట్లాడు. అయితే యాజ్ ఐ వాజ్ డ్రైవింగ్ నాకు సడన్గా ఒక ర్యాండమ్ థాట్ వచ్చింది. దిస్ ఇస్ అన్ ఎక్స్ట్రీమ్లీ ర్యాండమ్ థాట్. శ్రీజ అండ్ ఐ వర్ షేరింగ్ సంథింగ్ అబౌట్ లైక్ ఫ్యామిలీ అండ్ స్టఫ్ లైక్ దట్. సో ఐవ్ అబ్జర్వ్ దిస్ amongst my male friends and my women friends. The difference between female friends and male friends is that if you share anything with a man, with a male friend, they will try to give you a solution. For example, let's just say I met my best friend Shweta yesterday, and if I told her, "Arey, this fellow is not giving me my salary. He has to give me my salary. No, I still didn't get my salary," or whatever. If you are talking about such kind of thing, she'll be like, "Yeah, that fellow is an asshole. How come he's doing that? Chi. No. This is my female friends' reaction. Whereas my male friends are like, don't you think you are a little కొంచెం ఆయనకి ఎక్కువ లీనియన్స్ ఇస్తున్నట్లేవు, నువ్వు ఎక్కువ స్ట్రిక్ట్గా ఉంటలేమో, అందువల్లనే దట్ ఈస్ వై మేబీ దే ఆర్ నాట్ గివింగ్ యూ సాలరీ ఆన్ టైమ్. ఆర్ దే గివింగ్ ఎవ్రీబడి ఎల్స్ ఆర్ ఇస్ ఇట్ ఓన్లీ యూ? ఇఫ్ ఇట్ నాకు వద్దురా భయ్, నాకు తెలుసు. ఇఫ్ దర్ ఇస్ అన్ ఇష్యూ విత్ మీ, ఇఫ్ దర్ ఇస్ సమ్ సార్ట్ ఆఫ్ అ బిహేవియరల్ ఇష్యూ విత్ మీ, ఆర్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ me being a doormat, or me being a pushover, or push, whatever you call that, I will know. You don't have to tell me that. If I'm sharing something, I'm just sharing it because I want to share. I don't want a solution. Most of the times I don't want a solution. If I want a solution, I will ask you, "Arey, I have this problem, will you please solve for me? Be the man in my life, will you please solve for me?" No, I don't want a solution from you. This is a stark difference I have seen. Usually a lot of things when it comes to friendship and all is not gender, but there is something special about female friends that they just understand. అమ్మాయిలు సొల్యూషన్లు ఇచ్చుకోరు. అరే అట్లా జరిగిందని ఇవ్వా వేస్ట్ గాడాడు, అమ్మ గట్ల తీసి అని తిట్టుకుంటారు కదా. టీనా, అబ్బాయిలు వచ్చింది అనుకో, నువ్వేం చేసినావు అన్నట్లయింది. ఎందుకు వాడిని వదిలేసినావా? వాడిని ఏమనుకుని వదిలేసినావు? రేపు పోయి వాడికి చెప్పు, నువ్వు అంతేనా చింటూ? నిజమా? Don't do that. It's definitely an advice only. ఇది స్ట్రిక్ట్. డన్, ఆపేయచ్చు, చాలాసేపు అయిపోయింది. After 1 hour of driving, we all decided to come to McDonald's. Whose idea was this? Miss Tina's. Chintu, what are you going to eat in McDonald's?
Burger.
You have to get down. Sir, we'll take the stairs. Beautiful sunset అవుతుంది. మెక్డానల్డ్స్కి వచ్చి పార్కింగ్ ఏడా చేసుకోవాలి అంటే ఆడ సందులో దబాంచి పెట్టుండ్రు అని చెప్పిండు మాకు.
సైజ్ బ్రో,
ఆలూ టిక్కీ బర్గర్ మీల్, ఐస్ టీ తీసుకుంటారు రెగ్యులర్. ఏం తింటారు?
చికెన్ బర్గర్.
అందరిది అయిపోయింది, నీకేం కావాలి చెప్పరా?
చికెన్ బర్గర్.
సరే, నీకు మంచి చికెన్ బర్గర్ నేర్పిస్తా. ఇది ఓకేనా?
Okay.
Make it a meal?
Make it meal.